Okay, so it's December 1st. I kind of woke up late, but I wanted to talk without really much of a script today. And it's the idea of just doing it. And I know, obviously, I don't have a lot of credentials, but I'm just really just like someone who thinks a lot and is very introspective. And I want to share a slice of my life and the books I've read, like the papers I've read, and kind of share like some common ideas that I found from reading all these self help books and some philosophy books. And the idea is to just do it. You are really never in a perfect state where you will feel absolutely qualified, absolutely perfect to do something. Like every single time you do something, maybe if it's really simple, you through a lot of practice you feel ready for it. But when you're embarking on something new, you will never be in a state where you feel ready. No matter how much quote unquote preparation you do to become that type of person who's able to take on that type of task, you won't feel ready. So stop wasting time and energy and being counterproductive and trying to do something else when you could just do the task that you want to do at hand. So let's say you want to read, right? You want to read, but you want to research a book that you'll actually like. But what if you don't end up liking that book? What if that book just isn't for you and discourages you as a reader? But you're thinking too much about what is the perfect setup to read. You really just have to sit down and read the book. You don't need a Kindle. You don't need a bunch of fancy things. Heck, just go to your local library, open up a book, read it, and if you don't like it, skip to the next one. And sometimes I think the hard part about just doing it is that it's really as simple as that. To do something, you just have to do it. And you have to accept that when you first initially start doing it, it's not going to be perfect. If you wait for that perfect state, you will never get around to doing it. And that's what many people stop at. They're unable to get past that initial stage when it's feeling of frustration, feeling unready. And I say this because I feel this so frequently. I love drawing up big plans about what I'm going to do, how I'm going to perfect it, how I'm going to get to this dream state, dream life. And yeah, having plans is fun and all, it's great. But you never really get around to doing the tasks that you need to do to get to that next step. And I think a large part of it is just accepting that you feel underqualified, you may not feel ready, and you look around and you think, oh, other people, when they do this task, they are ready. No, a lot of people are not ready, but they just do it anyways. And that's what you have to develop that ability to do, to throw away the idea of, I'm not ready, imposter syndrome, and X, Y, and Z. You just have to do it. And it's always that initial frustration, that initial friction at the start when you're trying to do something that you feel absolutely lost. You have to persist through that. And I know I have to persist through that, and I still have a hard time doing that. But if you just tell yourself, all I have to do today is to just do it. You don't have to wait for the perfect moment. You don't have to wait for the perfect items book. You don't have to wait for you to be in the perfect mood, because nothing will ever be perfect in that sense. You just have to start, and you'll see if you keep going. I think it's also important to like not force yourself to do things that you absolutely do not want to do, because there's going to be so much friction, not just from the task itself, but also from yourself, that you just simply don't want to do it, right? So at the end of the day, all this long spiel is just to say, just do it. Today, I didn't have a script. Today, I didn't really have a clear idea what I wanted to do. Today, I felt lost. It's 8 p.m. I feel like I've done nothing, but it's never too late to start. It's never like the common quote is, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The next best time isn't 19 years ago. Like, sure, you can do that, but it's the next best time is now. And it's never too late. You are in the present, as my friends have told me multiple times. And all you can do is control the present. You have no idea how the future is going to hold, but all you can do is make tiny steps now in the present today and see where it lands you tomorrow. Because small steps truly do build up. And at the end of the day, you really are unable to get what you want unless you actually do it. Like, daydream all you want, you won't get there. But I believe in you, and you just have to do it.